Alright, so it's been quite a while since I made a video. In this video I'm going to be cutting open a bunch of different types of agatized coral. I got quite a few pieces here of honeycomb coral. This is a nice honeycomb coral here. I get it wet, you guys can see all that agate and the honeycomb pattern right there at the top. So it's almost a little bit compressed on the side, so I'm going to cut probably a cross section through the side. We'll see how it turns out. And another piece here. This is not really honeycomb coral, but it does look like some type of fossil soup or coral or something. Some kind of agatized rock. And I got another little piece of honeycomb coral here. It's really fine honeycomb coral. When I picked it up, I didn't think it was, but that's definitely what it is. And I got another piece here, and this is actually a little bit banded. I don't know if this is some type of coral. It's very possible. So this should be an interesting cut. It's got a little bit of agate bands in there. So we'll see how that turns out. Now this piece is interesting because it's kind of that, you got honeycomb on the bottom, you got honeycomb on the top, and then in the middle it's kind of more of a chert. And it should be an interesting one to cut. I'm going to cut right through the center of this one. This is a really interesting one. I was trying to debate how to cut this one, and I think I'm going to cut a large cross section right through the middle. And the reason I'm thinking of doing that is because if you look at the top, you can see the ends of these end of the coral coming through there. So this should be an interesting one to cut. Alright, so oops, sorry about that. This one's got some nice bands in it. So I'm going to cut through here. Hopefully we'll get some nice banding in this one. Really fine banding. Alright, and then we got this big one here. Now I'm kind of debating cutting this one because it's got a lot of fractures in it. But it's got that big piece of chert here, and it's got agate honeycomb coral running all throughout. And I was hoping to make a big cut right through the center, but it's got this big fracture running all around. I really don't think that's going to work, so I'm going to probably try to cut maybe through here and just cut a little slice off the side, try to avoid that fracture. So we'll see if it completely breaks apart on me, or I think it probably will break apart on me, but I think give it a try. Alright, one last one. This is one that Josiah brought to me that he'd like to get cut. Nice agate nodule. Quartz nodule. We'll see what it looks like inside. Maybe it's got a little geode pocket. So yeah, let's go ahead and cut these and we'll see what's inside of them. Alright, so I went ahead and cut those. And go ahead and see what we got here. It's the first one I cut. I was having a little bit of trouble with the saw on this one, so I switched to a different tile saw. I got a few different tile saws I use, but you can't really see the pattern because it's such a rough cut. But this one will look really pretty once I get it polished up. You can see a little bit better here. Alright, so here's this next one. And this is the one that was kind of had that bowl shape to it. This one turned out really nice though. You can see some really nice bands in this one. This one will be a really nice one to polish up. So I'm looking forward to that. There's the other half of it. You can see it. It's semi-translucent. Alright, so this one is another one I caught on the first shot. It turned out being a really rough cut. This one didn't turn out too spectacular, but I'm hoping it'll look a little bit better once I get it polished up. Alright, so now the big one. This big flat one that had those round spots on both ends. This one actually had a little bit of geode pocket, but yeah, you can still see those round spots in it. It's kind of neat. There's no crystals or anything inside there, but it's really interesting. Really an interesting piece of agatized coral. So these are all these agatized coral. It's all found here in the upper Midwest and glacial till. So, alright, so the big one, as you can see, it broke apart on me. I got a couple pieces here. This is the one side, that piece that turned out. Real pretty. It's got those white lines in it from the, oops, sorry, a piece of grass in there. Get some clean water here. And yeah, you can really see the coral pattern there. From this is honeycomb coral. So it turned out really pretty. Really nice one to polish up. Alright, now this big flat one, this other big flat one. This one turned out really nice as well. Really nice pattern going across there. I love how it goes from dark at the top to light at the bottom. That was a really, really nice one there. There's the other half. Thank you, Josiah. Oop, there's the other half there. And it's really pretty. I love how it has those dark spots down at the bottom, surrounded by those white dots. So that's a nice one. And then finally we have Josiah's agate nodule, quartz nodule, geode, whatever it is. And a piece of grass on there. And it turned out halfway decent. It's got some little agate bands in there. Well, not too bad. A little tiny geode pocket. A few tiny geode pockets in there. So there you have it. As usual, I'll polish up some of these better ones. Some of the better looking ones I'll polish up and post some pictures at the end of the video. So I hope you guys like this. I'll see you guys on the next one. So forgot to show you guys this one. It's got some nice coral pattern there. I'll hold my hand still. And a little geode pocket in the center. And then there's finally this one. This is the one that had the white at the bottom and the dark at the top. This one actually fell apart on me, so nothing too spectacular. I used it, but yeah, it might be interesting to polish. We'll see. But yeah, I love how some of these they're somewhat translucent. Let's look at this one here. So, anyways, I'll see you guys on the next one.